Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. They're lining up to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
Yeah, he's got that speed, and you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. They'll run this play from the pistol. Wide out in motion. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Parks. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
On the option. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Line getting set on second down. Here comes the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
The option look. Went to the running game on third down and picked up 5, but still a couple of yards short. It's 4th and 2.
Offense facing 4th down.
And here comes the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true
open runway ahead. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Wants to throw on second down. Snagged on the outside, it's Matthews. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds space on the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to the well. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. A shot toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
3rd and goal from way back there. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Goes to the option. Still running at the 40. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 3rd down.
Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. Robinson will throw. Trying to get to him. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Bannister. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got it in the middle. It's Allen. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Right back to him on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy in the ground.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls, and most of the time I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it. The defensive back said, no, sir.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Now on the option.
Brought down at the 21-yard line. Brings up second down.
Went to the running game on first down, now second down. On the option. He'll toss it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Now facing a third and long. Robinson looking to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He'll ride his man on the option. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Second down coming up. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. Turns it on at midfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They'll run the option. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Brings up second down.
Now on second down and short. They'll run the option. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football, and creating a negative play.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Robinson will throw. He makes the connection, and he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Coming up, 4th down.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the field goal ties it up here in the second quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense set on 1st down. He wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Matthews. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Got him downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Move the chains with that completion now on 1st down. Power football with the run. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Breaks the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And it's slipped out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Smith takes the handoff. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the option.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Robinson looking to pass. Working that left side. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Now on first down for this offense. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Bulls his way forward. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
All right, gave up the big play defense. I know they got a big chunk, but they didn't get in the end zone. You live to fight another day. Now you got to bow your necks up and make this stop inside the 5.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Offense in an empty set. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. And he'll take this one all the way to the house. Into the end zone for a touchdown. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. He lost one down the sideline. Makes the catch at the 20. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Hauls it in. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job. Great catch. First down.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Complete downfield. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
How many first downs is that alone? Just on this drive, the defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Wants to throw on first down. Feeling some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
This offense has a second down play. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Fires to the wideout. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Robinson will throw. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
I think that's an easy decision for the QB, too. It's 3rd and long. You're in field goal range. You've got an opportunity at 3 points. That play designed to try and get the first, but it's not there. Give the defense credit. Throw it away. Let's get the kicker out on the field.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh. And it'd be easy to say these 2 offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the north side of Pittsburgh.
Just about set for the 2nd half kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Looking to move it through the air. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd down, going up top. Got his man in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. They go to the ground. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. And it's in for a touchdown. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So an 82-yard drive there. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. This drive will open from the 15. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. The pitch. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
Gain of 3. 3rd down coming up.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Robinson looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here comes the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The option look. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The sure hands, it's Parks. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
The official says no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Allen. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom. Stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Grabbed in the middle. It's Matthews. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Complete to the left. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Slams it ahead. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They took it 68 yards on that drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there getting set. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And he's a real nowhere man, tackled in this no-gain land. Got nothing on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Robinson will throw. It's complete on the right side. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Goes to the option. They finally make the stop at the big run. There's plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
Now on the option. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab on the left. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
49-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
And here comes the punt team.
On to punt it away.
Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to run it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for every single play.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man downfield. Nothing but green ahead. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 1st down to start the drive after the break. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you've got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Running back goes in motion. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Robinson looking to pass. Fires to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
He wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the right. He's got it. Discards him with the stiff arm. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 1st and goal, and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. He'll ride his man on the option. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the D.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On the option. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. And this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Trying to surge it in. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They want to run it left here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a big stop in the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get it thrown.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff from the gun. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He's got his man across the middle, and he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Allen. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop. That's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
Back to the ground game on the left. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defenders jarred the ball loose.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The back goes in motion. They'll run the option. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. On the option. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, this defense seems like they've had a good plan for the QB run game. They just always seem to be in position, and they're just waiting for him to keep the football and try to get outside. Nice scheme coming into this game.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. Coming after it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And that time the defense dialed up a free safety blitz. They were able to get an extra number in the pass rush. Offensive line, running backs, they couldn't account for it. And that free safety able to get to the quarterback.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. He'll bring it back. It's Bannister. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Smashes through the tackle. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. They'll run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play. That was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. Robinson will throw. fires to the wideout. And the ball is intercepted. Got room on the return. The tag. And he'll take this one home. It's a touchdown. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we've got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. On first down, here comes this offense. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.